I live in central North Tassie and I'm here with my husband Sam and our 2 kids, Elliot who's 3.5 and Evie who's 18 months. So I met Sam, I was actually working for Channel 7 up in central Queensland and I interviewed him for a story for the news. And so I went along to this agriculture conference and I locked eyes with this handsome man who was up there as a guest speaker and interviewed him for the 6 o'clock news. So got a story and got a boyfriend. And I suppose what I didn't know then is when you fall in love with a farmer, what that means for your future really, and you can't take the boy out of the country. And I guess fast forward, 6-7 years later, here we are now and made the big move. I'm the founder of Motherland Australia, and Motherland is an organisation that I created to support rural mums across Australia, and it really came off the back of my own struggles as a new rural mum, and from my struggles something pretty beautiful was born. After Sam and I became parents for the first time, I have no doubt I suffered from postnatal depression. I found it so hard adjusting to a life as a mum. I really feel like I lost me, I lost my identity, and it just spiralled and it got so bad. I thought this was going to be an easier life. I thought Sam would be around all the time. And then all of a sudden I was home with a 6-month-old baby and a farmer husband who just wasn't here. He was working 7 days a week because, God forbid, the animals and cattle need looking after all the time. And I didn't know what I'd signed up for until I got here. And so things became really hard. And I remember Sam would leave in the mornings and I would just burst into tears. And I just thought how lucky he was to be free to just go to work. Meanwhile, I felt so alone at home with this baby. But I was craving hearing other people's stories because I felt like if I could talk to other mums who just got it, that it would make me feel less alone. I decided to create Motherland, which started as a podcast sharing real and raw stories of motherhood told by women on the land. And then after having my second baby and realising I didn't have access to a mothers group where we live, that's where I decided to create Motherland Village, which is Australia's first online rural mothers group program. So I personally matchmake mums into a small group of 10 women max, and every week they have an activity to do with their group, and they also have 3 video calls over the 6 weeks, which is a chance for them to get to know each other face to face. We push them, we get them to go deep, we get them to talk about things relating to motherhood, life on the land, self-care, relationships, matrescence. It's a big 6 weeks, and the idea is after the 6 weeks is up, that group continues on as their own independent mothers group. My national vision is to have every single hospital in Australia that delivers rural babies to be linked to Motherland, and to give every rural mum the opportunity to join Motherland Village and to have a mothers group at the tip of her fingers. Earlier this year, I announced my first hospital partnership with Katherine Hospital in the Northern Territory. And what this partnership means is that every single woman who gives birth there will get linked into Motherland Village, which means from antenatal classes to her postnatal checkups, she's been given information about Motherland Village, and she knows that there is a rural mothers group for her to join if she wants. To be upfront, Motherland has saved me in so many ways. Mentally especially. I don't think I could love this life on the land if I didn't have Motherland. I just couldn't. I think I would still be in a pretty dark place. I think I would still be feeling incredibly lonely. So Motherland has been my village and been my lifeline, and it's so amazing to see what it's done for others.